Hello and welcome to videosbyaddress.com. We are the first video virtual tour vendor approved by MRIS and now also approved by Realtor.com. Visit us at www.videosbyaddress.com for your chance to get a free virtual tour. So we're here today to discuss how to create a high quality virtual tour video. This is the long version, a little bit more detailed. If you want a shorter version, check out our website for the short, quick, condensed version on how to create videos in 3 easy steps. Now, when we think videos, when most people think creating videos for of your home, of your listed home, whatever, a lot of people think it's very difficult. You either need fancy equipment that you have to purchase with thousands of dollars, or you have to have some high quality editing production that you would almost see out of the movies or even Home and Garden TV, right? Home and Garden Network, such as subtitles, or maybe like double screens, and maybe even fancy transitions. But it doesn't have to be that way, and that's why I want to go over these things today that can really help you produce a high quality video. Just to give you an example, check out this video right here. This is a video we created several years ago, one of our first video tours that we've ever created. You can tell that this isn't a very good video at all. Everything that you think anything about videos, you don't want to do. And then not only that, there's no sound, there's no information describing anything. And I'm watching this thing just cringing because how bad this video is. But you know what? The response was amazing. People loved it. And that's that whole feeling that video brings, much more that picture can't. And that's why if this video, that was just horrendous, people loved. Imagine what you can do if you can produce a semi-decent video. And that's what we're here to do today. So the topics that we're going to discuss are basically equipment, lighting, sound, shooting, and video length. So let's talk about equipment. As I mentioned not too long ago, that you don't need fancy equipment, expensive camera, or anything like that to shoot a high quality video. Something simple such as a point-and-shoot camera works just fine. Because one of the things that you got to consider is, you can put together a very expensive camera or get a crew that has all the equipment, do fancy editing, and put it on the virtual tour site. And if you kind of sit in the seat of, in the point of view of the buyer, a buyer won't look at the video. It's like, oh my gosh, great video, great editing, I want to buy the house now. I don't even need to see it. Calls his listing agent up and says, buy it now, put in the contract, full offer, go. That's not going to happen, right? So what does a video really do? It really provides you more opportunity to have the buyer really want more information, getting the buyer to really come see your home. That's what you want to do. After all, you're the listing agent. You know more about the property than anybody else intimately other than the owner. So who else can describe everything better about the property than you? Most of the time when people buy homes, or people see homes, they're shown by another real estate agent who's not as intimately familiar of the home as the listing agent is. So this is a great opportunity for the listing agent to really show off the house. However, just keep in mind that NAR rules don't allow listing agents to promote themselves. Say, hi, I'm a listing agent with XYZ company, or this is an XYZ realty listing, etc. You can't do that on the videos, just to keep in mind. So what does it really do, right? One is basically really show off the key features of the property that only an intimate person would know, the little things that an average viewer wouldn't know. And two, it really gives the opportunity for the buyer to get a feel for the home without actually being there. Sometimes they see great pictures and then just see the flow together along with the pictures, and the buyer's going to say, I really want to go see this property. And that's what you're ultimately trying to do. You just want them to come see your property. Anyway, going back, and because you're not trying to sell a home just from the video, that's why something like a point-and-shoot camera works. I recommend a point-and-shoot camera, a wide-angle camera, is ideal because as you're walking around wide-angle cameras shows a bigger picture, so different movement doesn't seem as dramatic, so the vibration doesn't seem as bad. While a regular camera, the picture actual viewing screen is smaller, so every little movement just seems a little bit more exaggerated. And it's come check out our site, and where we'll provide you a link to Frank Yosa of Frankly MLS and franklyrealty.com. A former National Geographic photographer, gives recommendations on wide-angle cameras and his whole perspective on cameras. If you do want to go a little bit fancier, camcorder absolutely works because they do a better job controlling the lighting, controlling settings, and everything else. But one thing you should know is if you buy a camcorder, really learn to use your camera, what some of the features that the camcorder comes with, so that you have a better understanding of how to work it and how to best produce videos. But if you do, the big advantage of getting a camcorder, not only additional features, etc., is it gives you the ability to put a microphone like a lavalier microphone here. A lavalier microphone is so good because sound quality improves dramatically, and you can keep it consistent just by talking over here. You can keep the sound quality consistent. And if you do decide to buy a camcorder, do some research, trying to get some of the wide angles as well, trying to see what features are good. Don't get the most expensive one; it's not worth it. Don't be focused on HD. HD might be good recording wise, but to broadcast it over the internet isn't as good because there's three components to play your HD videos. One is your recording. 2 is compressing it, because over the internet we want to make the file size as small as possible. 3 is the person viewing the video. So if the person has 56K and you got this great HD TV, it doesn't do any good, right? But I think the most important thing if you buy anything along with the camera is a tripod, a nice sturdy tripod. And don't try to get too fancy getting a nice lightweight titanium tripod, because we want that weight. We want to be able to not only use it as a tripod, but holding a tripod adds additional weight. We'll get to that later. So that's basically it with equipment.